with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good morning on this Tuesday. Thanks for jumping on Facebook Live for a mid-morning check of some of the stories we're following here at Erie News Now. Beginning with that move closer to the end of this month is also a move closer to the end of a lot of Pennsylvania's COVID-19 business restrictions. And as we get closer to May 31st, the state's reporting one of the lowest numbers of new COVID cases in some 7 months. The state health department did report just over 1,000 new cases on Monday, 1,023 to be specific. And you got to go all the way back to October 5th of last year to find a lower one-day new case number for Pennsylvania. The state's two-day case total is actually the lowest it's been since October 19th. It's off 45% from just 1 week ago. Meantime, we're learning that kids across America could start rolling up their sleeves to get the coronavirus vaccine in a matter of days. Yeah, it could happen before we get to the end of the week. This after the FDA decided that the Pfizer version of the vaccine is in fact safe and effective for kids ages 12 to 15. Now, the FDA says that decision is based at least in part on testing that's been done on some 2,000 youngsters. They say that shot is again safe and offers up strong protection for younger teens. And the shots for that age group could potentially start later this week once a federal vaccine panel issues its recommendations for that vaccine's use amongst the 12 to 15-year-old age group. Leaders of the Sheetz convenience store chain have announced a permanent $2 an hour raise. It's on the way, they say, for all of their store employees. Going to go into effect May 21st. It comes as a number of states, including Pennsylvania, look at potentially reinstating the requirements that unemployed people prove they are looking for work in order to continue getting jobless benefits. It also comes as a number of companies say they're struggling to find willing workers. Chipotle now planning to increase its worker wages to $15 an hour as a result. They say that'll take effect by the end of June. All right, this Tuesday leaves us 1 week away from the primary election coming up May 18th. The deadline to get that official mail-in ballots actually today. Seems like a pretty short time frame. Erie News Now's Molly Samora takes a closer look.
We absolutely encourage people to return them immediately.
Erie County Clerk of Elections Doug Smith tells me it's not too late to apply for a mail-in ballot.
Be a tight timetable. If that's their only option, then that's what they should do.
He suggests you go to the courthouse today to fill out your ballot instead of waiting for the ballot to come in the mail before Election Day.
Very short amount of time, even though the statute does permit it. We don't encourage people to rely on the mail system with just 1 week to go. It's just a very difficult timetable in any case.
Smith tells me in the past 2 weeks, a fair number of poll workers dropped out.
I wouldn't say that those claims of fraud had any particular effect on our ability to get a workforce. I think more significant has been still the presence of COVID-19 and people's concerns about that particular ailment.
He tells me primary elections are just as important. So if you don't have a mail-in ballot,
just encourage people, if you're unsure about voting by mail, just come on ahead on Election Day and vote in person.
Molly Samora, Erie News Now.
Well, take a look. We're now hours away from the first pitch down at UPMC Park. And get this, it's been more than 600 days since the Seawolves have played a game in downtown Erie. But again, that home opener coming up this evening. They've got brand new concession stands, a brand new entranceway down at UPMC Park. The bathrooms have been fully renovated. And they've got this new party deck out down the right field line, expanded seating in that area, and they've got a stadium club down the third base line, excuse me, that is just a tremendous look. This is the new souvenir shack, basically indoors. Folks can go doing their shopping for all that Seawolves gear. And again, it's $16 million worth of renovations to the downtown Erie ballpark that first hosted baseball all the way back in 1995. So yeah, the Seawolves taking on the Akron Rubber Ducks with that first pitch set for just after 6 o'clock tonight. Sunshine's already out, David, in a lot of spots, so hopefully it might warm things up a degree or two anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at for the rest of today. Still cool stuff in place. There's a chance we could have an isolated shower around 6:05, which of course is the first pitch tonight between the Seawolves and the Rubber Duckies. We see that temperatures come down a little bit during the game, and that wind from the northwest is certainly going to keep that chill going all throughout game time. So if you're heading out to the ballpark, make sure to dress warmly. A sweatshirt certainly a good idea. We've got some pretty cool looking clouds overhead right now. We are managing some sunshine out there, but we will also have some of those clouds pass on by and a little strip of sun along Presque Isle as we continue to fill in with more of that green. We are, of course, rolling right on through the month of, or the spring season, I should really say, and we just haven't really caught on to those warmer temperatures. Right now, we're in the upper 40s, really all across the area, only 41 in Jamestown, 43 in Bradford. Again, we're looking at some frost possible for some of those areas towards the east, back into the higher elevations. You can see a little spit of rain actually moved through over the last couple of hours. That is basically out of the mix. Certainly seeing that sunshine in between some of those areas of clouds. You can see as we get into the afternoon, we will notice a buildup of some of those cumulus clouds, kind of like what we saw yesterday away from the lakeshore. We'll keep skies partly sunny. It may be more clouds at times during the rest of the afternoon. There is that slight chance of a shower as we get to 6 o'clock, but you can see how quickly that moves on through. Wednesday looks dry overall for your hump day. Temperatures will be a little bit warmer overall. We are actually shooting for the 50s. Now for today, your zone outlook as we go county by county. We are expecting temperatures upper 40s to around 50 degrees. That partly sunny sky into the afternoon, that cool breeze certainly keeping it cool for the daylight hours. If you're going for a jog or a dog walk, really not feeling too bad overall as long as you keep moving along. Temperatures in the upper 40s, and we'll be close to 50 degrees in Warren County, but a lot of spots just struggling to get there. We'll talk more about the extended outlook and the upward trend. That's coming up in a minute.
We'll do that right after we tell you about this unusual case for police up in Western New York this morning. Specifically Jamestown, New York, where cops say it looks like somebody stole a relatively new statue, one that's actually commemorating the Underground Railroad. Again, all happening up in Jamestown, New York. This copper statue installed at Dow Park a while back, they say it weighs somewhere between 500 and 600 pounds, but yeah, the statue has gone missing. According to Jamestown police, it appears to have been taken sometime between last Thursday and this morning. Cops checking surveillance video from around that area of Dow Park, asking anybody with information to give them a call. But it's this statue stolen apparently from a Jamestown, New York park that has authorities up in the western part of Chautauqua County doing a little extra work this morning. That is a strange one. The mayor of Jamestown called it bizarre, and I think most folks who hear it would have to concur. David's got that first warning forecast as we move through this warming week that you promised us.
There's been some unfortunate things with statues in Jamestown, New York. It started with the Lucille Ball statue, and now, hopefully we can find the culprit in this case here. Temperatures over the next couple of days, you can see the trend going up. Each day is warmer than the previous, and I decided to tack on a 70 for next Monday. That's finally when we get back into the 70s. One thing you'll notice is that, we have that straight shower chance later on today. Maybe an inland shower on Friday, and then possibly some more showers with a larger storm system next Monday. But the extent of the 7-day is fairly quiet. And of course, we're going to take some of that sunshine into the weekend. So temperatures heading in a pretty positive direction overall.
To 70, I will say so. Thank you, David. All right, and thank you for watching us on Facebook Live, as we'll be back here about the same time tomorrow to do it once again. 5 a.m. is the start time for Erie News Now Sunrise Wednesday edition, and we've got 30 minutes of news coming your way at noon on WSEE. I'm Mark Solvay. Have a great Tuesday.